To my channel, Allan Cameron Music. Today I wanted to talk about the fact that I think noodling is not a crime on guitar. Some people say it is. I don't think it's a waste of time or a crime. I think it improves your hand strength, your dexterity. If you're watching a TV show, in my case probably Sci-Fi, why not be moving your fingers and exercising? And also a lot of my noodling over the years has turned into how I play. So originally I would have been doing most of my noodling unplugged. For a start, that's still a great way to not bother anybody else in the house. Well, it's sitting right next to you in case then I still am not allowed to. And also, if you can get, I don't know how much you can hear of that, but it allowed me to sweeten my vibrato because I'm not getting any help from amps or effects. And another habit that I've got in trouble over the years is when you're sound checking or talking to somebody and you're always doing this. But you know what? It means I'm playing. And if you're walking, that's a great exercise. You don't have to run. Same with noodling. Your hands are moving. You are practicing. I do tend to practice or noodle, mainly with an amp. Today I'm using my Mesa Boogie Lone Star in the background with the Flyrig Tech 21 Flyrig 2 drive. A little bit of delay, also off the Tech 21. Just to sweeten, just for really for enjoyment of enjoying the playing. This is my Paul Reed Smith Swamp Ash I've had for a couple of decades. Now I mainly work off notes rather than triads or scales. I do use scale shapes and so basically working off the major scale, so a G, major scale, that's sort of the basis, or any key, that's the basis of my note choice, I suppose. Way back I worked out all those scales as they work their way up the neck. Back up to the G. So I'm generally trying to hear notes. So when I'm playing, I'm picking out notes of the chords. And you can see how this noodling can really translate into knowing what sounds sweet within the notes you're playing, within the key you're playing. It's also a great way, I find noodling because you are tending to go all over the fretboard, and you really should try and go all over the fretboard. So nothing wrong with just cowboy chords, and it's great for warming up your hands as well. But when you're noodling, why not go all over the fretboard? And it's just you in your bedroom or in your cinema room. For those of you who have cinema rooms, play every note. Nothing's wrong when you're just noodling. That's the other great thing about noodling. Nothing's wrong. So I'm playing pretty much every note there, but then I'm returning it to the key. If you're listening all the time, again when it's turned off, really are listening to what's sweet. And you can start to put in those passing notes. Take your music and playing to another level. And that's, for me, has all come out of noodling. So moving on to acoustic guitar now. So if I'm watching The Expanse on telly, I'm now playing acoustic generally, and obviously I've got a little more volume because it's acoustic, so that's nice. I can be experimenting with chord shapes. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing a really formal practice where you're learning a song or learning a solo. That will really improve your playing and improve your ear. You want to be working on that, and if you've got to play gigs, you need to learn songs. The great thing about noodling though is that you're not worried about that. You're just playing, and maybe you're in a dream state, you're not even thinking about it. So again, there's no mistakes, there's no wrong when you're noodling. It's how I stumbled on these sort of things. Listening to a little bit of Eric Johnson didn't hurt, but thinking I can play any combination of notes, let's see how it sounds. Whoa, that's a bit rich, but still fine, usable. I'm trying to find a bad. I can't find it. I can't play any bad chords. They're all rich though. So if we're in the key of G, for instance, the great thing about noodling too, especially on acoustic, is you can warm up with some chords, which you can do on electric. Talked about that before. Work on finger picking, and again, because of noodling, you're not worried about playing exactly the right pattern. You can do that some other time in your proper practice. Maybe do some scales, just to get your fingers moving. Again, because it's the acoustic, it's just that little bit of strength coming into your playing as well, into your hands. Get into some rhythms, especially if there's some music on the movie or TV you're watching. So again, a lot of my style that I've developed about it just fiddling around, not worried about getting the song exactly how it should go. That's how I learned I like a little bit more percussive style. For me, I'd never played that before. And it's become a really strong part of my playing, and that's come out of noodling. You'll find so many ideas come out of it. So let your mind go free. And in that free, a lot of musicians, especially jazz musicians, talk about that moment where you're not even thinking and you're in a dreamlike state and something magical happens. I find that noodling, that can happen anytime. And when you do find that, that's when you maybe do concentrate on, what did I do there? Let's try and do that again. One of my strengthening exercises came out of noodling, and that is doing a major scale and going up and down the scale, but doing pull-offs. All those middle fingers. Like that. That are harder to strengthen. Now that's an exercise I incorporate into all my practice. And then some legato type lines. If you mainly play with a pick, like this, this is a great time when you're noodling to work more with your fingers. You'll find out maybe whether you need nails or not nails. Do you like a bright sound? Do you like a more mellow tone? All comes out of noodling. The thing I'd love you to take away from this is that there are no rules. Remember that. That's my mantra. There are no rules. If you say theory will wreck music and it's no good for rock music, it'll just wreck my writing and my heart for music, you've just made a rule. So be open to everything. If you only read music, be open to the musicians who just are moved, and maybe it's dissonant and horrible to you, but you could learn something from it. You can learn something from everything, and you can learn something from yourself just by being free with your playing and trying a few things.